I think there's like this idea that before we start doing something, there's like prerequisites. Like I kind of feel like if I want to make a YouTube video, I have to like look pretty, and then I have to like improve my speaking skills, and I have to have ideas laid out before I start yapping to the camera. And like maybe I have to put a lot of effort in to just come up with what I'm going to talk about in general. But I think the truth is that we like to stop and just think about all this bullshit. But what you can actually do is just start doing whatever thing you want to do. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm seeing like there's a lot of these videos of just these people, they pop up and it's just like a stream of consciousness, and to me it's really entertaining. And I know a lot of these people, they meet like some like-minded people through doing this, and they just they get to explore their own thoughts a bit. It's a cool way of journaling. And it's just kind of out there. Anybody can interact with it if they want to. It's pretty crazy to me. Like it doesn't something that's not natural talking to the camera. I think if you're able to just immediately talk to the camera the same way you talk to somebody else, that's impressive. I think like if I'm talking to somebody just in person, the amount of thought that goes into what I'm saying is a lot lower than when I'm talking on camera. Like it's a lot more conscious if I'm on camera versus if I'm just like talking to my buddy. And if you can kind of just get rid of that and just be with your words, that's kind of optimal. One thing I've been thinking about a lot lately is Zen Buddhism. I think about like a lot of religions just all the time. But Zen Buddhism, a big part of it is that you want to be just focused on what's at hand at all times. So instead of being like you're doing something and you're like homework is a good example. Instead of doing homework and like talking to your friend at the same time and like thinking about like all of these different things instead of just doing your homework, that's what Zen Buddhism kind of is. I was on it's crazy, like people are so uneducated about the world religions in our country and probably everywhere, you know? Like there's this guy I was talking to. He had like a crazy like just a Buddha tattoo on his neck, and it was like, I'm not even kidding, it was the coolest tattoo I've ever seen. It wasn't even like, it wasn't Bodhi, like Fat Buddha. Fat Buddha's not actually Buddha, if you didn't know. But it was just like a Buddha tattoo, and I asked him like if he was Buddhist, like why he has the tattoo. Which that funnily enough, if you look at like early Buddhism, they decided to not really portray the Buddha like in images of the Buddha. It was more so like footprints or Bodhi trees instead of the Buddha himself. Like it was kind of seen like a negative thing, kind of like how Jews try to have symbols instead of like pictures of God. And, like same in like Islam. Like they have a bunch of geometric art, but there's not art of like what do they call it? Fuck. There's a name for this. But I just think it's really cool. Uh, there's just some dude with a Buddha tattoo, and he doesn't know anything about Buddhism. Like, he's just like, yeah, bro. Uh, I heard that it's like good luck and shit, you know? Like, the Buddha's good luck. And what does that even mean? That doesn't. I don't know. I guess, like, it's just whatever you want to be good luck, good luck. I kind of think that's true. But, yeah, I don't know. It's also interesting. Like, we have this view of Buddhism in the United States that it's like 100% just like a philosophy. Like, Buddhism and Stoicism are kind of thought of as like the same, I feel like. Which, that's weird because Buddhism, if you look at how it's actually practiced, like over in like Thailand, Japan, not Japan as much, but like all of these East Asian countries, like countries around India, it's like they worship Buddha like he was a god. Like for example, there's stories about the Buddha like flying around. Like it's just kind of crazy from a Western perspective when you hear that the Buddha is like this guy who says like, yeah, it doesn't matter if there's like a god or not. Like it shouldn't change anything. Like it's still dukkha exists, and you need to overcome dukkha with the fourfold path and the eight noble truths and whatever. It's kind of surprising. It's like for some like atheistic type people, maybe not completely atheistic, but for some people who are drawn towards Buddhism because there's like not a god involved, it's kind of like saying Santa doesn't exist, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a stream of consciousness. But it's kind of funny. Like I'm talking right now about Zen Buddhism, but if you think about it, like talking about Zen Buddhism and like just thinking on a camera and like thinking about making a YouTube video, it's kind of funny because that's like anti-Zen. Like Zen is just doing stuff. Like if you're lifting weights, like not even having music playing, just feeling like the individual fibers, muscle fibers in your legs, like pushing up the weight. Not pushing up the weight, I guess. Your muscles can't push. I don't know if you know that. Look at that. That's pulling. That's my bicep pulling. That's my tricep pulling. Like muscles don't push. Muscles only go this way and they relax this way. Which is I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's pretty common knowledge. But yeah, I wonder what I'm gonna do with this video. I don't even know. But I think it'd be really cool to just get good at talking on camera. Get good at talking, just being able to think of something to talk about and like think of some points, like some bullet points in my head, and then be able to structure what I'm thinking, just freestyle it. It'd be a pretty dope thing. Um, what else do I want to talk about? I don't really know. Hmm.